You ever wonder why a guy that don't care about people and he don't really give a, this and that and whatever, you don't give a shit about this, shit about that, he'll whoop your ass in a minute if you fucking talk stupid to him. Why he stops and picks up the little nest that fell out the tree with the babies in it and goes and puts it under a bush in the shade. You ever wonder why? Well, let's listen to this.
Trader Green attacks America because she hates America because Donald Trump is doing foreign cows. You really feel comfortable eating a foreign cow? I don't even know what the fuck.
Well, it's probably a Jewish cow.
What that's supposed to mean. But anyway, and then you got Owen Benjamin saying that the meat is actually humans, with his endorsement from Tucker Carlson. It's unbelievable how this works every time. So Owen Shroyer, former InfoWars guy before Alex Jones fired him, and a J6
but you were there.
Literally pardoned him, by the way, after January 6th. Of course, goes on the Young Turks.
It's like the Jews when God split the Red Sea for them. They get through, they get on the other side, and they start crying right away. We ain't got no food. We ain't got no water. You brought us out here to die. Same thing. That's why it's so important that we know the Bible and what goes on, because it shows us how we get through this life and what's going on. Every time God looks out for us, he moves, opens the door, he moves the wave, he does whatever, he saves you from, oh man, I can't believe we got through that. That's God. That's Yeshua pulling you through. Literally making the waves stop. And then 2 days later, because you got a little rumble in your tummy, now Yeshua is nothing and his people are garbage.
He goes on the Young Turks podcast because he loves America so much and he hates foreign influence. That's right, he hates AIPAC and foreign influence, so he has to collab with literally Turkish agents.
Here, let's pass this.
Fun, but you were there.
Right here we go.
I make the joke about that's where we were at 10 years ago. Now, it feels like InfoWars people and Young Turks people have more in common now than they do with the Democrat Party or the Republican Party. But I want
the quiet part out loud. You see,
yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I've been saying the same thing. You do sound a lot like the abolish the police, abolish prisons, infinite migration, communist dipshits that literally want to do this because, hey, whoa, Israel bad.
The same way
so
even...
It's really nice to see that you're...
The same way even Alex Jones, who fired this guy.
Literally throwing our country in the trash because a little country in the Middle East the size of New Jersey is...
And look, maybe America is evil. Maybe they are a bully. But don't bullies do nice things here and there? Once in a great while? You talk to a bully's family, they're going to say he was the greatest guy ever.
Really getting under your boxes. All right, I'm just saying, it's pretty crazy to see how that works. It really is. It's wild how that keeps happening. So, this is Tucker Carlson's brother.
And we got another one here.
Talking about how Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So, Israel killed Charlie Kirk.
And for Blake Knapp.
I want to show you this.
I was a teenager when I told my dad I wanted.
That's cute. That's real cute. Here we go.
Is about the separation from
her listen up.
Children.
Right here.
And there's a parable that is told. When the mama bird cries were then heard on high, the angels asked Hashem, why did you command the mother bird suffer such a sad fate? Well, so here you have a mother and it's losing its little babies, and she's crying to heaven, and the angels say, why? And God says this, do remember, I too had to flee my people when my
That's
people
the Spirit
were
of God
about to be
right
taken.
there. Spirit of God.
And in Ezekiel 11, he goes to the Mount of
God
Olives,
himself.
and then from there he takes
Yeshua.
off. And if you remember Rachel weeping for her children in Jeremiah 31:15 because her children are being taken away.
Taken
And
captive.
when you remember Yeshua himself is weeping just like the hen gathers her chicks under her wings. wow, this is the exact parallel to this. And so, on a deeper level, this law reflects the state of the Jewish people in exile. God told the angels it's because he shares the same fate as the mother bird. His presence was driven from the holy temple. His children have been taken into exile. God now asks that the angels to sympathize with his plight and the plight of the Jewish people. He demands that they pray for the return of the Jewish people to their homeland, for the restoration of the temple, so that once again his presence will be able to dwell in Jerusalem with his kids.
Get that? His kids. With his kids. With his kids. So you guys are constantly accusing his kids of this, of that, that they need to be you'd rather them get wiped off the earth, because Israel is that little egg, and if the big bad bully America didn't protect them at this point, and yeah, okay, maybe that's America's kid, maybe that's America's son, right? Maybe America created Israel, right? You created your son or daughter, right? That's his kid, so why would he not protect them? Yeah, the dad's a bully. He's protecting his kid. Maybe the kid's a little bit of a bully. But God is using these people. And you praying on their downfall is you praying on God's son to be killed or to be punished. And you're the adopted child. So how do you think that's going to go over? I'm not saying that the adopted children or child is loved any less. But you're pointing at the guy that got you out of trouble. His kid got you out of trouble, and now you want him in trouble. It's time to read our Bibles. Without Israel, we don't have a way.